Hello everyone. Welcome to my YNR 24 spoilers. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. On the attack, self-defense, wedding fun. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Thursday, November 13th, indicate some interesting moments in Genoa City. Two characters are on the attack, while another feels the need to defend themselves, and a super couple enjoys some wedding fun. What's on the horizon for Thursday's show? Time to find out. Billy Abbott on the attack. According to the Young and the Restless spoilers for Thursday, November 13th, Victor Newman and Adam Newman will seize the opportunity to attack Billy Abbott while it is still hot. Will this be a verbal attack, or could they launch something against Abbott Communications? The mustache does have the AI software program and could strike at any time, even though Abbott Communications is not quite established yet. Anything is possible, right? Then again, do they taunt him and warn they're coming after his family's legacy, Jabot? Kane Ashby's in self-defense mode. Kane Ashby will feel compelled to defend his actions in relation to that AI software. Many in the little town are pointing the finger of blame toward the billionaire, even though he's technically a victim in all this. Read this. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Detective Burrow's death or redemption. Matt Cohen spills on character's future. Although he created the program with malicious intent, he did not intend to use it. Plus, someone looking at you, Phyllis Summers, stole it from him. So it's not exactly Kane's fault if anyone loses their company. But many in GC don't see it that way. Plans for the rock star and the Bugs wedding the Young and the Restless spoilers for Thursday suggest that Christine Blair and Danny will finalize their wedding plans, which is good news. The big event is happening next week on the Friday, November 21st show, so will the nuptials go off without a hitch? This is a soap opera after all. Eric Braeden shows love for his co-stars. Michelle Stafford chimes in. The Young and the Restless spoilers note that Victor Newman has never been on good terms with Phyllis Summers, Kane Ashby, Billy Abbott, or Matt Clark. With that said, from the looks of it, Eric Braeden and his co-stars leave all that drama for when the cameras are rolling. One huge family of YNR Braeden is a soap veteran who is quite active on social media. In fact, many times you'll see him expressing his different opinions on platforms like X and Facebook. He recently hopped on Instagram to share a behind-the-scenes photo with colleagues Stafford, Flynn, Thompson, and newest castmate Roger Howarth. The group were surrounded arm in arm, with Stafford doing a little curtsy in the pic. Braden's IG caption read, "On a break from filming with some great colleagues." Michelle Stafford gets goofy. Stafford got on Instagram some hours after Braeden and posted some selfie shots of the group herself. The pictures showed some fun and silly faces dawned on Victor, Kane, Phyllis, Billy, and villainous Matt. All 5 of their characters have intense storylines on the CBS soap, with Phyllis, Kane, and Victor dealing with some drama thanks to Kane's AI software. Billy's a bit intertwined with the Phyllis, Kane, Victor storyline and Roger Howarth's Mitch Bacall aka Matt Clark is causing chaos in Los Angeles. Still, it sounds like it won't be long until Matt stirs the pot in Genoa City and causing trouble for the Newmans. The interesting thing is YNR spoilers have revealed that Howarth's character won't be on the soap long term. But as the show films some weeks ahead of broadcast, it does look like Howarth will still be around come the new year. How much do you love these backstage photos that Eric Braeden and Michelle Stafford posted? Comment below. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Thursday, November 13th tease a brewing storm of tension, suspicion, and high-stakes maneuvering as Genoa City prepares for another eventful day. This storm is balanced, as usual, with a dash of romance and celebration to remind everyone that love still finds a way to shine even in a town riddled with rivalries. The episode, in typical YNR fashion, promises emotional conflict, corporate intrigue, long-standing resentments, and a wedding that could happen like a fairy tale or explode like a soapy bomb. Let's take a deep and sweeping look at what lies ahead, expanding the storylines, the motivations of the characters, and the emotional currents pushing the narrative forward. Billy Abbott on the attack and under it. On Thursday, The saga of Billy Abbott continues its familiar but always electrifying dance between conflict, ambition, and the looming shadow of Newman interference. Spoilers indicate that Victor Newman and Adam Newman will seize the perfect opportunity to launch an offensive against Billy. Whether this attack is emotional, strategic, or technological remains open to interpretation. But given the context of recent events and Victor's long history of calculated psychological warfare, it's easy to imagine the mustache sharpening his knives while Adam gleefully hands him the whetstone. The first and most obvious angle is Victor using Kane Ashby's stolen AI program as leverage. Even though Abbott Communications is still in its fledgling phase, Victor has never been one to sit around waiting for his opponents to grow stronger. If he has a chance to block Billy's momentum before the company even takes its first breath, he will do it without remorse. Even better if he can do so while watching Billy squirm. But the question becomes, does Victor aim his attack at Billy personally, or does he go straight for the jugular by threatening the very heart of the Abbott legacy? The possibility of Victor targeting Jabot, Billy's emotional anchor, and the inheritance he has always felt compelled to defend, adds another layer to this impending conflict. A verbal confrontation alone could set off sparks, but Victor Newman rarely wastes time on mere words when he has the power to dismantle an entire foundation. Meanwhile, Adam Newman, who has oscillated between fractured self-preservation and ruthless cunning, seems poised to stand beside his father for once. His partnership with Victor is always fragile, often uncomfortable, and occasionally explosive when their egos collide. But Adam has no love lost for Billy. The two have battled over business, power, moral superiority, and even Chelsea. Teaming up against Abbott feels like an inevitable storm, one that no one in Genoa City will be able to ignore. Billy, for his part, has been in attack mode of his own, but his aggressive posture often masks the deeper internal struggle he faces, balancing his instinct for revenge with the need to protect his family name. The Abbotts have weathered countless storms, some external, some self-inflicted, and Billy knows that if Victor or Adam make a move toward Jabot, the fallout could be catastrophic. Thursday's episode may set the stage for a classic Abbott-Newman showdown, one that carries echoes of old grudges and new technological threats. Kane Ashby scrambles to defend himself and his intentions, while Billy grapples with external threats. Kane Ashby finds himself on the defensive. Spoilers for Thursday place Kane in a precarious position where he must justify not only the creation of his AI program, but the circumstances under which it has fallen into the wrong hands. Kane may technically be one of the victims in this situation, but the town of Genoa City isn't exactly known for giving the benefit of the doubt. Kane built the software for reasons that some may classify as ethically questionable, but innovation often walks that razor-thin line between brilliance and madness. Even if he never intended the program to go public, its mere existence invites scrutiny. The revelation that Phyllis Summers, long known for her impulsive decisions and moral gymnastics, stole the program puts Kane in an even more complicated position. He did not deploy the software, he did not weaponize it, and he did not choose its current targets. Yet in the eyes of many, he created the weapon and should bear the responsibility for its fallout. This episode may explore the emotional toll on Kane. He has been many things in Genoa City: businessman, husband, father, schemer, survivor, but he has rarely enjoyed the luxury of being understood. And now, as a technological threat looms over some of the town's biggest companies, Kane may find himself the scapegoat in a narrative that is far bigger than he ever intended. But Kane is not without allies. Some will see that his intentions, while flawed, were not malicious in the grand sense. Others may begin to question whether the real danger lies not with Kane, but with those who would misuse his creation. Regardless of where public opinion falls, Kane will be forced to defend not just his actions, but his character, a trial that may reshape his role in the community in the weeks to come. Christine and Danny's wedding. Hope, healing, and soap opera uncertainty. Against the backdrop of corporate scheming and digital warfare, romance blooms as Christine Blair and Danny Romalotti finalize preparations for their upcoming wedding. Their love story spans decades, heartbreaks, and countless twists of fate. This next chapter in their journey promises to remind viewers why they have long been one of YNR's cornerstone couples. Thursday's episode teases that the pair will put the finishing touches on their wedding plans. It may be one of the few peaceful moments in the episode, but fans know better than to trust serenity in a soap opera setting. Weddings in Genoa City are rarely simple affairs. They come with interruptions, unexpected guests, shocking revelations, or heartbreaks at the last minute that change destinies. Still, Christine and Danny's wedding represents something deeper for longtime viewers, a symbol of nostalgia, redemption, and emotional renewal. Their history is marked by youthful passion, painful choices, outside interference, and long separations that force them to grow in different directions. The decision to reunite them now is a love letter to the show's legacy and a reminder of the timeless themes that make daytime drama so irresistible. Whether their wedding day will unfold smoothly is uncertain, but the build-up, filled with laughter, warmth, and revisiting old memories, offers a welcome counterbalance to the chaos swirling around the other characters. Viewers may find themselves rooting for this couple to get their moment of joy, uninterrupted by the unpredictable winds of Genoa City drama. Behind the scenes, Eric Braeden and his co-stars prove it's all love off-camera. While the on-screen world is full of battles, betrayals, and brewing conflict, the behind-the-scenes relationships among the cast tell a very different story. Eric Braeden's recent Instagram post featuring Michelle Stafford, Billy Flynn, Jason Thompson, and newcomer Roger Howarth offered fans a delightful peek into the camaraderie that thrives when the cameras stop rolling. The image, arm-in-arm smiles, playful expressions, and Stafford giving a theatrical curtsy, says more than words ever could. These actors portray characters who, on screen, often clash in deeply emotional or high-stakes ways. Victor despises Phyllis. Billy resents Victor. Kane is under scrutiny. Matt Clark has stirred more pots than a chef on a caffeine rush. However, during breaks in filming, the ensemble of actors becomes a close-knit group bonded by decades of shared storytelling, respect for one another, and genuine friendship. Braeden's caption, "On a break from filming with some great colleagues," highlights a warmth that fans don't always get to witness. And hours later, Stafford's follow-up selfies amplified the fun. Her goofy snapshots captured the playful spirit of the group, reminding viewers that behind the fiercest scenes, there is laughter, collaboration, and a sense of family. While Roger Howarth's stay in Genoa City may not be long-term, the behind-the-scenes photos confirm that he's quickly fitting in with the cast. And though his character, Matt Clark, aka Mitch Bacall, has already unleashed chaos in Los Angeles, fans are bracing for the trouble he'll inevitably bring to the Newmans once he makes his way into their orbit. A town on the edge, setting the stage for bigger drama. Thursday's episode is more than just a standalone installment. It's a pivotal chapter setting up future battles, alliances, romantic milestones, and shocking consequences. Kane's AI program is clearly becoming the catalyst for far-reaching conflict. The Newmans are preparing their offense. Billy is facing attacks from familiar enemies. Relationships are being tested. Kingdoms run by corporations are preparing for change. And in the midst of it all, Christine and Danny are preparing to say, "I do." Soap operas thrive on momentum, and this episode appears positioned to propel multiple storylines toward explosive crescendos. With November sweeps in full motion, fans can expect surprises, confrontations, romantic payoffs, and shocking reversals. Whether it's the Newmans tightening their grip, the Abbotts striking back, or unexpected alliances forming out of necessity, the next chapters promise to deliver the emotional highs and lows that keep YNR viewers coming back day after day.